What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? This is your guy Joe Martin. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody is in good spirits. I hope everybody is doing well. And I just want you to know that if you woke up today, you winning. If you woke up today, you winning. It's a lot of people that didn't get an opportunity to wake up. And so if you woke up today, you winning. Uh, don't worry about yesterday. So, regardless of any situation that you had going on in your life yesterday, it's past tense. Okay. Focus on the future, focus on the present. You know, what you want for your life, you could get it. You could definitely have it. I just wanted to come on here real quick and drop this quick video, and I wanted to talk about the power of manifestation. The things that you conceive in your mind, you can achieve in your life, in real life. You know, we create opportunity. We create the thing. So if you have a vision in your mind, if you have something in your mind that you want to see happen, it's possible. And I want you to know that it's possible. Okay. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? I want you to know it's possible. You know, for so long, man, you might have a situation where you might want something for your life, right? And then you got a handful of people that's telling you it's impossible, or you got a handful of people telling you that it's a crazy idea, or you got a handful of people telling you that, hey man, I tried that and I wasn't able to do it, so you won't be able to do it. Those are people that we call naysayers. You know, we want to make sure that we don't give them the energy. We don't want to give them none of our energy, because when they speak that fear into our life, sometimes we could lean on that fear and it'll stop us from doing what we want to do, because of such and such said it was impossible. You know, me, for example, I can only speak transparent. I can only speak from things that I've done, things that I've accomplished. And when I speak on these things, I share these things with you all so that you know that it is possible. I'm a young black man from Chicago, Illinois. You know, I grew up in poverty. You know, I grew up in drug infested neighborhoods. I grew up in gang infested neighborhoods. You know, I grew up with teachers telling me that I wouldn't live to see 20 years old. I grew up around all of this negativity that was in my life. You know, now that I sit here and I stand here today at the age of 41, I could say that I beat the odds. You know, when I had all things that was stacked up against me, from the neighborhood that I lived in, from the caliber of people that I was around. Do y'all know how many people that look like me didn't make it out? Do y'all know how many people that look like me didn't even make it to see the age of 20? Do you know how many people that look like me didn't make it to see the age of 30? We beat the odds. And if you still here today and you still breathing, you beat the odds. See, we got so much stacked up against us in life already. When we born into this world, we come into this world against the odds, you know? So I just want y'all to know that, man, it's possible. I don't care what it is in your life that you want for your life, it's possible. All you have to do is you have to commit to it, and you have to know that it's possible. Regardless of anything that you see, regardless of anything that's in front of you, regardless of anything that may come up against you, you need to know that it is possible. You could do all things, you know? Like I said, I can only be transparent. I'm a young black man, a successful black man, and I was able to do things that people said was impossible. You know, lately what I've been doing is I've been sharing a lot of testimonies from my clients, because I usually don't do that. I usually try to be a silent. I always said that I was the Harriet Tubman of the industry that I'm in and what I do. Because I always ran on the Underground Railroad. But one thing that I understood is that you can only lay low for so long. See, one thing about it, when God says it's time for you to reveal yourself, you can't do nothing about it. As much as you wanted to stay low, key and move under the radar, however you move, when God says it's time for you to reveal yourself, it ain't nothing that you could do about it. You know, I didn't never know that one day that I'll look up and be followed by over 30,000 people that's listening to my voice. You know, I never knew that I'd be in a position to sit on a pedestal to be able to help hundreds to thousands of people come from one situation and get to another. I never knew that. I did know what I didn't want for my life, you know? I did know what I didn't want for my life. And by me knowing what I didn't want for my life, it pushed me to do things that was uncomfortable, right? I had to do things that was uncomfortable in order to do the things that I to not do the things that I didn't want to do. Excuse me. Comfort. Listen, it's okay to be comfortable, but it's not okay to be comfortable. Okay. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. When we comfortable, sometimes we have the tendency to be complacent. And when we're complacent, we're not pushing to be greater than we was yesterday because of that level of comfort. So sometimes we have to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations so that we could push ourselves to be greater than we was yesterday. I heard a man say to me one time, he said, "We don't deserve comfort." And I was trying to understand what he was saying when he said that we don't deserve comfort, because in my natural human mind, it tells me that everyone deserves to be comfortable. But when I understood what he was saying, how comfort will keep us complacent from pushing to be greater than we was yesterday, I understood what he meant when he said that we don't deserve comfort. I want y'all to know, man. See, the way that the way that God designed this universe and the way that this universe is orchestrated, there's laws that's in the universe that are relevant, and these laws do exist and they are real. You have the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is somewhat the same thing as the power of manifestation. If you speak certain things and you continue to speak these things over your life and in your life, eventually what you're doing is you're planting a seed into the universe. And once you plant that seed, sometimes it takes years for that seed to grow into the beautiful thing that it's going to grow into. But when you first plant that seed, you have to make sure that you continue to nourish that seed. You know, you have to continue to nourish it. Sometimes seeds may not grow into what you see until you gone and out of here in another realm somewhere, right? And I'm gonna tell you, and like I said, everything that I speak on is transparent. It's coming from a transparent place. And when I say that, I'm talking about my father. My father left me when I was 27 years old. And we separated from the physical because he passed away. But from the time that I was born up until the time my father left, my father had planted a seed and he continued to nourish that seed over the years. And sometimes when whatever that thing is growing, sometimes it look ugly, sometimes it look dirty, sometimes it look stressed, and that's just a part of growth. There's nothing created that was created beautiful from the beginning and stayed beautiful all the way through. So it was sometimes in my life where I was ugly, I was dirty, I was dusty, you know, but I had to go through those phases to become the person that I am today. So I embraced all of that pressure in my life. I embraced it all. I embraced it all. And I tell you something about pressure. See, we have to learn how to embrace the pressure in our life. We have to learn how to embrace the pressure in our life. I'm going to tell you about pressure. They say that diamonds are a woman's best friend. Women like diamonds, men like diamonds. Diamonds are some beautiful, beautiful things that was created from the earth. Diamonds are very beautiful. That diamond was created from the pressure of the earth. It was the pressure of the earth that created that beautiful diamond. But listen, when that diamond was dug up, it don't look like what we wear today. If you seen a raw, rough diamond, you would say, "What is that?" You would say, "What is that?" But then when you take that diamond and you take that dirty, rough rock and you polish it, you shine it, and you do things to it, the outcome of it is something that's beautiful. So when you see something that's so beautiful, just know that it was created from the pressure of the earth. So I tell you all of this just to say this, man. When you got pressure in your life, when you got pressure in your life, you have to embrace that pressure because that pressure is creating something that's beautiful. And it's not always going to look beautiful. You have to go through phases, you have to go through stages, but you have to stay committed. I always tell my people this, man. It's not a race. We're not running a race. We're running a marathon. And any marathon is all about your pace. You have to make sure that you pace yourself. You know, focus on where you're going. Don't look to your left. Don't look to your right. Because sometimes you might look to your left and you might see somebody that's moving a little faster than you. And in your mind, you like, dang, let me pick up the pace because this person is moving faster than me. Don't look at that person because that person would it would distract your pace. And when it distract your pace, you're gonna start trying to run a little faster just to keep up with the person that's on your left or in your right. And now it's gonna cause you to shut down. So run your own marathon, run your pace. Don't worry about what the next man doing. It's not about finishing. It's not about winning. It's not about winning first. It's not about that, man. It's about continuing to go, regardless of anything that you see in front of you right now. We all know that reality could change just like that. Reality could change in a blink of an eye. But in order for that reality to change, we have to make sure that we keep going. Now, it's going to be a lot of things that's going to come up in your life that's going to make you want to quit. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to come up in your life that's going to make you want to quit. But don't quit. That's just that pressure that I was talking about that we have to embrace. That's all that is. Don't quit. Right when you at the tip, when it feel like you about to just accomplish everything that you wanted for your life, and it's like it's right there at your fingertips, a storm might come, right? Things might come up against you, and I'm gonna tell you, these things are coming up against you. They from a eye level, from you looking at it from your perspective, it looks like it's something that's coming to break you, make you fold, make you give up, make you stop doing what you want to do, right? But that storm is not intended to break you. That storm is intended to build you. One more thing that I used to hear people say all the time, what don't kill me make me stronger. And I used to say to myself, man, what they mean by what don't kill you make you stronger? What do that mean? What do that mean? What don't kill you make you stronger? I used to always say that. What don't kill you make you stronger? What do that mean? Until I went through something that could have killed me. In 2004, when I lost my daughter to kidney failure, that was a hard time in my life. Then turn around 2 years later from that, I lost my little man to domestic violence at the age of 4. He was taken by a 30-year-old man. The only person in my life, I ain't gonna say the only person, but one of the people that was in my life at that moment that could understand my pain and that felt what I felt was my father. And my father left in 2007. So we say from 2004 to 2007, in those 3 years, I lost some vital people to my life: my daughter, my little man, and my father. People that was directly connected to me. When I went through that, it was a place in my life where I could have cared less whether I lived or died. I could have cared less whether I lived or died. And to be honest with you, I really wanted to die because of the pain that I was feeling. I wanted to die. I wanted to leave here. I didn't want to be here no more because I'm like, man, God, everything that I love, a lot of the things that I love was just gone, taken away from me in 3 years. I don't want to be here no more. So at that moment, that's what I say, man. What don't kill you make you stronger. I didn't die. As much as I wanted to, I didn't die. As much as I wanted to, I didn't die. See, when we going through certain things in our life, we don't understand why we going through it. But what I do understand is that some of God's strongest soldiers go through some of the worst storms in life. And the reason why we go through these storms is so that we could be a vessel to speak to somebody else that's going to go through that same situation. Because if you look at history and you read the stories stay the same, but the characters change. So the things that we've been through and the things that we go through, people are going to go through those similar situations. And when you got somebody going through that situation and they don't know whether they're going to live or die, they don't have nothing to hold on to because can't nobody around them relate to what they dealing with at that moment. Those are the times those people need us to speak our transparency, to show our truth. I can't tell if I never been through certain things in my life. If I never been through a point where I had bad credit, or if I never been through a point where I had to deal with the loss of a loved one, how can I tell somebody that it's gonna be all right if I never stood in those shoes? I Listen to me. I thank God for taking me through those storms. I know that sounds crazy considering the storms that I just told y'all about. But I thank God for taking me through those storms because those storms are the same things that built my character. And now, when I stand before people and I talk to people, I can let them know that it'll be all right because I've been there. I can let them know that it'll be all right. So I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great weekend. I just wanted to jump on here, speak for a minute, give y'all some encouraging words, and just let y'all know, man, keep going. You know, if you could conceive it in your mind, you could achieve it in your life. If you can conceive it in your mind, you can achieve it in your life. We are the creators of the things that we think. If it's something that you want to build, if it's something that you want to do, just do it. And don't let nobody tell you that it's impossible because I'm telling you that it is possible. I'm telling you that you can do it. I'm gone, man. This big brother, 750 credit score on Instagram, Joe Martin. I love y'all, man. and keep going. You know, it'll be all right. We out. Peace.